Good day, this is Graham Bibby here from instantstockresults.com. It is now the 1st of June 2013. Over the course of this last week, our stocks in our instant stock results portfolios have all been holding at or around highs, with the exception of two exchange traded funds known as ETFs, and that is the Philippines and the Thai stock markets. Both have given sells, and Asia and emerging markets are starting to look a bit shaky. What I really wanted to do this week, because there are no other sells, is I just wanted to give you an overview of what I'm thinking about in the stock market, because that'll give you a backdrop to where the stock markets are possibly going. And on the screen in front of you right now, we have the Dow Jones Industrials, and to the right of the screen you'll see a little pointer. You can see that over this last week, the market has been finding it difficult, if you look at the right of the screen, finding it difficult to break to new highs. This may be just a temporary pause, but it is slightly negative. And you see that circle on the right there, the market has just corrected back to that support level. The support level should hold. If it doesn't, then we would look for the markets to go lower. I think the next thing we need to look at, because this is what I call my weekly global roundup, this is the Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq has really been very, very strong. As you can see here, from April low here, it had a huge run up, and now we're finding some resistance, although we've come back to where that circle is, which is the support level. And then we just flip down here to the Russell 2000 index. 2000 index is more smaller company stocks, and again we're at that same support level. We had broken through this resistance here, which is quite bullish, and we haven't had any correction since we broke through that. So I may be feeling a bit nervous unnecessarily, but at the end of the day, as I always say to everyone, my emotions are irrelevant. We follow a trend and we stick with that trend. If we just go back and look at the Russell 2000, going back for a longer period, I just want to put some trend lines on here, and you can see that we broke out of this strong resistance level way back here at the beginning of 2013. We had a nice move up, bit of consolidation phase, a break up to a new peak, and then we came down to this support level, which became support here, and then we had another breakout and we've moved up. So overall, the market's holding in there. It's lost a bit of momentum, but it looks like it's still on the way up. I do look at other things like energy. This is the Energy Exchange Traded Fund, and it had been at new highs recently, and it had broken out of this pendant, what they call a pendant. If you imagine those pendants that you see, they're this shape. This is lower tops, this is higher bottoms, and eventually it broke out over here, came back to test that level, and has been going to new highs. But even there, looks like some momentum's being lost. If we go across into Europe, Spain and Germany, this is Spain, this is Germany, have been holding up at new highs, which might surprise some people, because that's where all the problems are supposed to be. If we go further down in my watch list, and why I've got this watch list is because I want to get a view of the overall world. Now this is Asia, which again surprises me a bit, because that broke down just over a week ago when we went below this bottom here, and then we've the acceleration to the downside. And on my relative chart down the bottom here, I'm pointing slightly to the left and then go over to the right. Asia is underperforming the US stock market, so that's not great news, is it? And this is the exchange traded fund for the MSCI Europe, so it's a spread of European markets. It's just holding up there over on the right here, but it's not looking great. And then I want to see what's happening in production and manufacturing. This is steel and iron that's needed in a lot of things, and it tried to rally in April, and then it's been falling off again. And if we look at this bigger picture, whoa, this stuff topped out in 2011, and the price of the steel and iron index fund was 850. It's 417 now. It's dropped 50%, which is not good news, because you'd expect this to be rising if the world economies are going to be gaining momentum. I said about emerging markets. Well, Latin America is actually been, you know, almost in a free fall. It topped out in early 2013, but 78 is now 68, but the chart is looking, you know, quite bearish. Now let's just go up here. I just want to show you the Shanghai market, which seems to have started a bit of an uptrend. It's now outperforming the Dow Jones. Not a buy yet, because we've got some great stocks with very good peg ratios that are hitting new highs. I just want to put in here gold, because a lot of people are talking about gold, it should be going up. Well, it hasn't been going up, and in fact, you know, we said you shouldn't be in it since last October, when it was 1750, and now it's 1392, but it might be bottoming out. We look at the longer term picture here, you see how severe the fall is. This is the World Gold Index, which is gold shares, and they've gone from 2000 to 1392. So overall, things, you know, looking pretty good. Let's just go back to some of our peg stocks. Just a quick little look at a couple of the peg stocks, and then we will say taddy bye for now. You know that we, let's have a look, just bear with me one sec. Let's have a look in here. Yeah, this is, I mean, this is Schmucker. It's again looking a little bit negative. Google came off, but you know, it's still in that uptrend. There's no stop loss position here because it hasn't corrected since 800, and it's up 10%. BlackRock again, you know, it hit new highs a week ago, so it's corrected a little bit. Visa, which we bought at 79, is 178, and it's going sideways. So you'd expect some consolidation and a bit of a rest. So for right now, for this week, nothing to do. There are no new buys at this point in time. There are no sales apart from what I've already mentioned to you. Our top subscribers would get these alerts during the week. But from Graham Bibby, Instant Stock Results, please feel welcome to contact me about anything, and I look forward to your success and to speaking to you again next week.